Hello, friends. Most of the time, I've been asking a question to people like, are you devoted? They say, yes, Umakant, we are devoted. We are devoted to God. And some people say that we have a great reverence towards God. So when I listen to this question, I feel very, surprised. I find it very amazing. And how come a person be so devoted and how can a person have so much reverence to something which he has not seen? So people keep on telling me that we have lot of reverence towards you, towards God. We have lot of devotion towards God. So I'm just asking you guys one question: is that the one which is not seen by eyes, people have formed idols out of it. Okay, and we say that God is in this form and God is in that form, and out of our own imagination we have created the forms, idols of the God. And now that that which we haven't seen till now with our naked eyes, we have developed something called reverence. So I would say rather that this kind of a reverence which you are telling is just out of your imagination of something which is not true. Okay, so you need to identify what is true, and I'll tell you a simple thing how to find out what is these divine qualities all about. So what happens is that previously people used to serve each other in a different way. Like you look at the relationship between mother and father, and you see a relationship between wife and an husband. A wife used to serve his husband in a very uh, disciplined way. She, out of love, she used to serve his husband. In olden days, it was like that. So if you look at her discipline, if you look at her shraddha or reverence, what you see, at every time she used to be there for his husband. So she used to do so much service and with a lot of devotion and love towards him. So this kind of service, which is coming out of selfless love, comes the reverence. Okay, once you do a selfless service out of selfless love, so you develop a kind of attribute called reverence, or in Hindi we call it shraddha also. So once we have this shraddha, what we see that the person who is sitting in front of you, the person whom you are devoted to, is also in your love. Okay, he is completely in your love. He is completely devoted to you also. Okay, there is a complete bond which is formed between you and your husband. So once this bond which is formed, or this relationship which is formed between you, what will happen is that you people become one. These people become one, and something which emerges out of these two people is of a quality. Okay, this is of a great quality, deep quality, which we call as divine qualities. Okay, so once some selfless service is done out of devotion and out of selfless love, the quality which emerges is called divine qualities. Okay, to that divine qualities, once people have this reverence, have this shraddha. So that is called shraddha actually. So now we are seeing that people are going praying to Lord. Lord, give me this. Lord, I have some loans, give me that. Lord, I have to clear my examinations. They are going to Lord, okay, asking their own desires. Okay, that is called Kamyaka Bhakti. And in that, Lord will fulfill your desires, but you will not understand who is He all about. And there is no such thing called reverence, because you have a desire, you have a proposal with your God, and God is there to fulfill your desires. Okay, and people go with various purposes. People go for seeking knowledge. People go for seeking some external powers and all. Some people, most of the times in general situations, what we see is that people go to fulfill their desires, okay, to the unknown power which is there, but they don't know what is this. They think this idol only is God, but divine ekosmi brahmam dvitiyam nasti. Okay, so brahmam is one and there is no two identities, and he is formless. Achindi avyakta rupaya nirgunaya gunatmane samasta jagadadhara amurtaye brahmane nama. What one which is not seen by eyes, one which is not cannot be idolized, such is called a Brahman. Okay, but we, with our own imagination, we have idolized the God also, and we are praying, we are thinking that God is like this only, and we are neglecting the God which is available everywhere in the form of human beings also. So He is present in human beings. He is present in all the Jiva Jal. He is present in all the places and all. But we are actually not connected to the other places where God is existing. But we are focal. Our length, our thinking process is only to up to the temple, limited up to the temple. But He who is omnipresent and omnipotent, who is present in all the directions, in all the ways, He is present in all the forms, and He is present in every part, here, every place. You can see that once you have established this kind of identity that he is present everywhere, then comes something called reverence. You know, there is evolution of reverence, evolution of devotion, evolution of selfless love. Then this, when there is evolution of selfless love happening, it means that you are recognizing the divine qualities, you're recognizing the divine attributes. Then happens everything. Okay, so see you guys. This is Umakant, your life coach and spiritual mentor. We'll catch up in my next videos. Bye.